What's up guys? I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but I've let my guitars get far too dirty. So now I must give them a deep cleansing. We're gonna test a couple of different products that I've used before and see which one you guys like better. I also wanna let you guys know if you've never really cleaned your guitar before, and I'm talking fretboard as well as the body. These are two separate types of cleaners that you need to use. There are a couple things that you should know. Number one, do not use lighter fluid to clean your guitar body. Don't do it. If you meet somebody who says, dude, I've been using lighter fluid on my guitar for years and there's no problems with it at all, promptly slap that person in the face because they are completely wrong. This is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Lighter fluid can ruin a guitar finish. Not all finishes are the same. Just because their stupid guitar has not reacted yet to the lighter fluid does not mean yours will not immediately get ruined by the lighter fluid. So, do not use lighter fluid on your guitar body. Next tip, do not use lemon oil on your fretboard. Let me say it again. Do not use lemon oil on your fretboard. And when I say lemon oil, I mean 100% lemon oil. This is horrible for your guitar's fretboard. This is going to dry out the wood and destroy any adhesives that may be holding frets or inlays together. And a side note, you do not need to use any type of cleaner whatsoever on a maple fretboard. You only want to use these types of cleaners that I'm about to show you on rosewood and ebony fretboards. Maple fretboards already have a clear coat finish over them, so you really don't need to do anything to them. I've never cleaned my maple fretboards other than doing a quick once over with a dry microfiber cloth. So now let's get into some of the products that I like to use. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. Do I have to tell you guys that it's not a sponsored video? Or I feel like sometimes people, for no reason whatsoever, are like, oh, you're just sponsored by them. You don't actually use these products. So let me know in the comments below if what I said is completely irrelevant to you. Now, let's check out these products. For the guitar fretboard, the first thing we'll take a look at is Kaiser Lem Oil. And I know, I just got finished saying, don't use lemon oil on your guitar fretboard. Well, guess what? This is maybe a 0.5% lemon oil in it. It's mainly mineral oil. They just have the lemon scent and that's pretty much it. Again, avoid 100% lemon oil. I don't even know why they call it lem oil, honestly. The other fretboard cleaner we're going to look at is Gobi Labs Fingerboard Conditioner, orange powered. Gobi Labs versus Kaiser. On the guitar body, we're working with the same two brands. We've got Kaiser wood polish for instruments, and we've got the Gobi Labs water-based guitar polish. Finally, you're gonna need a microfiber cloth. That's right, microfiber. Nice and soft. Nothing that'll scratch your guitar body. So first things first, let's look at these disgusting guitars. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm going to take off the strings now and start applying the polish in a nice time-lapse fashion. No, God, it's even worse than I thought. I think that's super glue from that stupid fidget spinner video I made. Oh, I got some work to do. So as a rule of thumb, you should generally just follow the directions that are on whatever product that you're using. You really only want to condition your fretboard every 6 months to a year. The point of conditioning the fretboard is, of course, to moisturize and nourish the wood. Any over-nourishing is like over-watering a plant. It'll just kind of reject it and maybe give you some residue. So only 6 months to a year, depending on what kind of guitar fretboard you have and how much playing you do. So we're going to start with the Kaiser Lem Oil. It tells me to shake well. It says to spray a small amount on a clean cloth. That's a small amount. Apply to your fretboard when the strings are off by rubbing thoroughly. Buff to desired luster with a separate dry soft cloth. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my fretboard. Nice firm rubbing there. And I think it's time for another time lapse. All right, so just for comparison, we're gonna go with the Gobi Labs on this guitar. And these directions say, shake well. Seems to be a common theme. And then apply a Gobi Labs microfiber cloth. Uh-oh, I only have a Kaiser cloth. Hopefully that will work. And rub the old cloth with the grain of the fingerboard until the oil is fully absorbed. Rotate the cloth and remove excess oil. Repeat as necessary. So I find it interesting that the Kaiser brand suggests buffing out with a clean, dry microfiber cloth, while the Gobi Labs suggests just using one cloth for the whole job. Neither of these, however, recommend something that I believe is important, which is let your fretboard sit for 20 to 30 minutes before you put your strings back on so that this stuff can soak into the wood and do its job. Again, we're gonna go with the Kaiser on my green guitar and the Gobi Labs on my blue guitar. Both of them seem to have the same directions. Shake well before using. Both of them say to spray directly onto your instrument and wipe and buffer to luster shine. And both provide the benefits that they give. Let's see, remove dust, fingerprints, other contaminants. And they both say use as often as desired. So unlike fingerboard or fretboard cleaner, you can use guitar polish pretty much every time you change your strings, or even more if you want to. However, the fingerboard or fretboard cleaner should only be used sparingly once or twice a year. We got the Gobi Labs ready for action. And this stuff is safe for your pickups and all your electronics on the guitar, so don't worry about that. It's also safe for any of the hardware. Babies are clean again. I'm sorry that I let you get so dirty, but good thing I had some cleaner. I'd love to hear what your favorite guitar polish and fretboard cleaner is. Tell me if you disagree with the crazy tips that I gave at the beginning of this video about not using lemon oil and not using lighter fluid or anything like that to clean your guitars. I need to restring these guys now. I'm going to make a separate video on different strings. I have a few different string brands that I'm going to compare and kind of do some playthroughs, see if we can hear a difference, and also let you know what my preference is there regarding string gauge and things like that. So stay tuned, and until next time, keep shredding.